Okay. Oh, I got so distracted by that. I'm sorry. But we will start one of the quarterfinals now. We have Mudda, Junior, Craicy, and SinasAppel in this quarterfinal. Who will move into the semifinal? We still play cup mode with a point limit of 100 points. And only the top two will advance into the next round. And the other ones will drop down into the loser bracket. So it is a double elimination bracket system here. Mudda and Sinas have won over Craicy. So Sinas has won over Craicy and Mudda has won over Junior. But of course, all of the players have won. They have clocked in good times and good points, as we can see. Craicy with a 53.77. Let's go with the first round here. I'm your host, LuckersTurbo, and I'm presenting you the FSL Glitch Edition this time around. Let's follow Junior here for that first round. And if you, I'm just saying that again, but if you want to watch a POV, check out Mudda, because he is streaming at the moment, and he is one of the favorites going into this tournament. But Junior off to a good start, but so did it Craicy and also Mudda. Sinas in third place so far, but we have a close fight here, 1000 between Mudda and Craicy for that battle for that first place. But Mudda with a better corkscrew section here. Craicy also in the mix, but it's actually Junior with a lot of speed compared to what Sinas going for that more speed, but he has touched, so he's out. Junior won't have a saying here. And let's focus on this battle for that first place. Craicy is in second place. Mudda still holding strong in that first place. Beautiful section there from the AR player. And he will extend his lead and will clock in that first 10-pointer. Beautiful. And with a 53.54 in first place, 0.35 away. Also a great time there with a 54 by Craicy and a 0.03 by SinasAppel. So Craicy clocking in a time, a very good time, actually ahead of his Sinas. So Sinas could have a hard time here. Maybe he's performing better under those circumstances. Who knows, who knows. Going to the second round, we have 5 maps in total, and every map will be played 4 times with 1 warm-up. And point repetition is, as always, 10, 6, 4, and 3 for the places respectively. Great line there from SinasAppel. Goes so close to the wall there over there, the Randstein, but was able to stay on the road. Or was able to not slow down. So SinasAppel in first, and he will declare the 10-pointers with Mudda. So who will take it? Sinas with a good approach there, and he will extend his lead a tiny bit. But going to this last section, Mudda is chasing SinasAppel down. This could be all in this ending, but it is enough for SinasAppel, I think so, that he will grant himself 10 points. Unless Mudda does a good ending. No, this is not the case. Inside finish for Mudda. Oh, 19,000s. What a great round, and a 46 for SinasAppel. Great round there. SinasAppel clocking in the first 10-pointer, and no DNF so far. So SinasAppel up to second place. Craicy only with 4 points, and the third place in the prior round. Third round on concurrent. But this E apostrophe is making me thinking that this is French pronunciation. Yeah, look at this speed from Mudda. Beautiful SD there from him. And he will move on to the lead, 0.05 of a lead towards Junior, who's right now in second place. But he gets chased by both of the players, Sinas and Craicy. What a close fight here for that second place. We can see Junior falling behind, but who will take that second place? It is safe to say that this will be a Luminops player. But it is actually Craicy with a mistake. So SinasAppel right now in second place, Junior in third, and then we have Mudda yet again in first place. And I think he was on a banger of a time here, as I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 53.45. I mean, he's 0.25 away from the WR. Good time, but yet not too close to the WR. But still, Mudda clocking in 10 points. Craicy and Junior not even, because Craicy has made that mistake beforehand. Junior, yeah. Still Junior, who seems to struggle here. Got last in every round so far. I mean, not in the prior run, but he finished in last since it was Craicy who DNF'd there. Was the first mistake in this whole quarterfinal. So, Junior, good start, but Mudda, look at his speed. He's just playing a tiny tad better. Look at this speed. Oh my god, man. What does this guy smoke? And I think he's on a banger of a time. Look at those lines. This is looking so easy for him. So mesmerizing. How is he playing that full speed tarmac or this full speed environment or playstyle? He's 0.3 ahead, but also it is Craicy catching up towards Junior, and Junior maybe didn't have the best amount of speed, but Mudda with the 53.45 again, and Craicy snipes that second place. Junior in third, and then we have SinasAppel with a small mistake, finding himself in last place. Still, Mudda, he's playing so good here. 0.25 away from the WR, 36 out of 40 possible points on the first map. Okay, I completely forgot to change that here. Because of that Mudda pun that he pulled before that. So I forgot to put that in here. So you can see the map names above. But, all good. So all good. We cool. We cool, man. This is the winner bracket. Round 2. Or the quarterfinal. And the standings are as following. With SinasAppel in second. Craicy and Junior in third and fourth place, only with 16 and 14 points respectively. So not looking too good for them, but SinasAppel is not so far away. It is only Mudda, which was a little bit expected to really dominate this match. Now we have Shadow of Myself, one of the two maps from Mudda. So a fellow down under person. And yeah, let's see if Mudda can keep up with the pace here on this map as well. If he can make something happen. Okay, so usually I don't read chat, but I have some issues with my microphone because my sound settings are changing every time. So I don't know what's going on with my microphone or with my mix table or everything. But I have to change it like every time. Is it better now or not? I hope so, actually. I hope that this is better. But yeah, Mudda again with a very good nose dive here, actually. Oh, that looked very risky, but Mudda had to readjust his line. So it's Junior in first. But there we have SinasAppel also with a good approach. So he finds himself way ahead here in this section. Craicy also in the mix, and he is right now occupying that second place just behind his teammate. But Junior is one step saying here, and it will be Junior actually in second place. Who will do this speed slide the best? It is Junior having the upper hand, or who will it be in the ending? We have one jump remaining, and it will be Craicy in second place, 9,000ths of a second. Wow, what was that round? SinasAppel in first place, and Craicy 9,000ths ahead of Junior there. Mudda only in last place, so the first 3-pointer for Mudda here. Okay, so into the next round we go. We have good starts from all of the players. Junior finds himself at P4, but only 300ths behind Mudda, who's the leader. So this time no wonky transition here from Mudda. So he will not extend his lead, but he still remains in the lead. SinasAppel and Craicy are battling it out for that second place. Craicy with a good approach, look at that, and he will just extend his lead towards SinasAppel, and also Junior will come closer towards him. Oh, this could be all in this. Those speed slides here. Will it be SinasAppel or Junior in third place? It will be SinasAppel with more speed, so it will be Mudda in first, Craicy in second, SinasAppel in third, and Junior in last place, and Mudda with a 51.19. Are you kidding me? What a time by Mudda. 49 points for him. Great performance so far. Second to last round, Mudda again with a good start, so he's just marching through that winner bracket. Round 2 here, Junior goes super close to that inflatable but he was able to stay on track. We see actually SinasAppel making a mistake. I can't see him in the CP, and he has DNF'd. So SinasAppel is out, won't grant himself any sort of points. Mudda still in first. Craicy is chasing him down. He has tiny tad more speed, but 1300s between Mudda and Craicy. So I think that is yet another 10-pointer for Mudda Jr. with a mistake. And he is dead as well. Oh no, so 2 DNFs in this round. As we see Mudda clocking in yet another good time here with a 48. So he maybe played a bit conservatively, as you've seen that 2 players have failed it. So Mudda again with a 10-pointer. Craicy with 6 points will be certainly very happy about that, because he comes closer towards his teammate, who is only 3 points ahead of him now. Ooh, Craicy getting a weird slowdown there, or I think he has touched something like that. So he is not having the best start, and therefore not a lot of speed in this section. So he can still enable this speed for drift. But he still finds himself 0.2 behind Mudda with an interesting trajectory there. And it's actually Craicy overtaking Junior there. Had a wonky approach, so Craicy is in the mix for that battle here. But he needs to rely on a mistake from either Mudda or SinasAppel. SinasAppel is chasing Mudda right now, but Mudda, look at this guy. He's on another level, and he will clock in another 10-pointer. What is this guy doing, man? He's playing so good on this track. He is dominating it, and the third 10-pointer in a row for him with a 51.48. SinasAppel 0.25 behind. Junior, after a bad start, 0.6 behind, and Craicy in last, granting himself 3 points. So, 69 points for Mudda. Going to the next map, we have Bycat. By Cyrox. The shortest map in this map pack. WR occupied by Mudda. 15,000s ahead of Kid. So let's see if Mudda can continue his dominative performance here, as we've seen Junior with a mistake. With the first mistake here on this track, of course, because it's the warm-up broke back. Let's see what time Mudda will clock in. 45.41. Okay. Okay, Mudda, calm down. Maybe he's clocking in the WR here. But let's go into the first round here on Bycat, Cyrox. Junior with a good start. SinasAppel goes super close there to the limitation of the block, but he was able to stay on track, as we can see. Junior making a mistake. He jumps to Narnia. He was not able to do that no jump properly, so I think he's not able to finish. Or is he? He has no speed, and this will stack up. And he is already 5 seconds behind, and he's not able to clear that jump, so he's out. As we see Mudda in the lead. Craicy and SinasAppel are in P2 and 3 respectively. SinasAppel will clock in that 6-pointer here, and SinasAppel will be happy about that, because he will extend his lead towards Craicy with that. As we see Mudda with a 45.45 again. So another 4x for him. He did 0.41 before that. But great time from Mudda there. But this will be the battle between the Numalops players, because it is Junior. I mean, he can have a saying as well. But it is Junior finding himself in dead last place. SinasAppel has a lead of 8 points towards Craicy. But it is one bad round. And this could be it. And one 10-pointer for either of those players. As we see Mudda again with a very dominative performance here. Or dominant performance. So He's yet again in first place. SinasAppel chasing him, but it is not enough. Look at this. Mudda is just running away, and he's rushing away, and he will clock in a sick time here. I think this will be another 4x if I recall it correctly. Yeah, 41, a 45.41. What is this consistency? Just driving a 10th away from the WR. Are you kidding me? What are those times? Oh my god, man. He is... I don't know. I have no idea what he is he's doing, but he is playing pretty good as he is at 89 points. Shoutouts to Marius89 here. He could grant himself the face slap with a 10-pointer, but it doesn't matter because SinasAppel is too far away anyway. You can see him at 55 points, so 34 points are tearing those players apart. So Mudda will have plenty of finals attempts to work with if he will clock in the 10-pointer here. And yes, he will do so. This driving is just so good. Look at this. And this will be another time. 45.59. And Junior is doing Daddy 18 with a 0.81. And Mudda just, yeah, you know, I'm 0.2 ahead. I don't care about you, but I'm just doing my gameplay. And that's the worst stat time from him so far. And this is 0.25 away from the Daddy 1. So 99 points for Mudda, 40 points ahead of SinasAppel. Craicy is 11 points behind SinasAppel. So this is the battle that we are focusing on at the moment. Okay, so Mudda again with a good start. Look at him go. SinasAppel with a mistake. So Sinas is stumbling and he could not... Is he able to clear that jump? Because this was the jump which Junior failed as well. No, he's not. So SinasAppel with a DNF. This is Craicy's chance to grant himself some points. And also Junior is now in the lead. Oh my god. So it is Mudda making a mistake. But nonetheless, it will be Mudda activating the finalist mode. But Junior and Craicy will grant themselves some valuable points here. As you can see, Junior up to 41 points and SinasAppel is stumbling. 5 points between him and his teammate as we go to the next map. The maps are, by the way, shuffled randomly. So it is different every time. We have the second Muffle map, which is Whiplash. You can see it here. Whiplash by Muffle. So it is Mudda in finalists, SinasAppel 59 points, Craicy 54 points, and then Junior after that 10-pointer that really helped him, but he is still in dead last, 13 points behind the third place. So can we see the top sub 50 time here? Steady Mania is by Kid with a 50.02. Mudda 0.1 behind. But this was, you can do a speed for drift there. And this is really paying off. As you can see, Mudda has more speed than Junior, but Junior has made a mistake. So when I watched that replay, I was like, what? Are we on AO1 now? This looked so insane when players did that. Yeah, 51 seconds is the author time. Pretty simple map, I would say. Jent is also there to make mistakes, but I think they won't happen too often. We can see Mudda with a 50.34. So let's follow him here for his first finals attempt. Not the best start for him though. Grants himself a lot of boosts, but still he finds himself in P4 at the moment. He's 0.07 of a second behind the leader, which is right now SinasAppel. Junior and Craicy are in P2 and 3. But just when I said that, it is Craicy dropping down to P4. So Mudda is doing a comeback. Look at this speed. The S4D is paying off. And Mudda right now in first place again. So he could use his first finals attempt. What a great slide there from the Australian player. This looks just so easy. But I can tell you guys, as a full speed beginner, it is so hard to do, and you all should know that maybe. But Mudda on his way to book a ticket to the semi-final, and he will do so with a 50.31. After a very bad start, he got an insane midsection and a good ending. So Mudda is through, using his first finals attempt. GG. So now it's between SinasAppel, Craicy, and the Junior for that second seat in the semi-final. You have Craicy with a good speed for the Junior, making the mistake, and he had to DNF. So it is between SinasAppel and Craicy in this round who will grant himself the 10-pointer. Craicy making the mistake, and Craicy, I'm not sure if he's able to clear that jump. Oh no, so it's only SinasAppel finishing this round. He should take it conservatively. And we see 2 DNFs in this one. If SinasAppel is not throwing it away, of course, then we won't see any sort of finisher. But then you can just hold your opponents hostage and go for a Kaki map instead. Because respawn is banned. But yeah, Sinas with a 50.49 in first place. Moving up to 75 points. This would be painful if you are the last one standing and everyone else had failed beforehand and then you fail as well. This would happen to me. Okay, into the next round we go. Junior with the best start. We see Craicy with a mistake again, or with a wonky line there. So he won't have enough speed here in this section. So it is Junior and SinasAppel battling it out for that first place. SinasAppel currently in the lead. Junior wants to have a saying, but he's 1500s behind SinasAppel. So this is not looking good for him. This is looking grim, but he needs more than just 6 points in those rounds. Because you can see he's at 44 points in dead last place. 14 points behind the third seeded player. As we're approaching the ending here, Craicy's risking, but SinasAppel with a mistake, and Junior is getting first, Craicy in second, and what a choke there from SinasAppel, not granting himself any sort of points here. And this is very good for Craicy and Junior, because they will come closer and closer towards him. Wow, that was unfortunate stuff, man. Craicy not with the best start here. 0.05 behind. Didn't get a lot of boost though. Also not the best jump here, so he will drop a little bit further behind. 0.1 of a second between him and his teammate and Junior. So not looking too good for him. Let's focus here on Junior for that battle. For the first play, but SinasAppel again has the upper hand. Also in this tube section, this is looking good for him. Unless he won't choke the ending as in the prior round. Extends his lead even, so SinasAppel will clock in a 10-pointer here. 1 jump remains, and SinasAppel up to 85 points. Craicy with 4 points, and Junior up to 60 points now with that. And SinasAppel with a 50.42. Also a great time by him. And he's 2 rounds away of finalist mode. 2 good rounds, a first and a second place, or 2 first places. But 2 second places would not be enough. So we have survive. Let's see who will survive on this track. Ooh, wonky approach there from Junior. Nice flip though. So he at least gets the style points here. So that's something. What a fight here in the warm-up. Will be SinasAppel winning it though with a 52.23.5 behind WR. Good luck, have fun. This could be the last round, or the last map. Last map, not the last round of this quarterfinal. If SinasAppel will clock it in here. Craicy is 4 rounds away of granting himself finals mode. Let's go with this round here. SinasAppel with the best start. Junior also in the mix, so it is Craicy stumbling in the start, 0.1 behind. So maybe Junior wants to have a saying here. But yeah, a different approach here from him, and Junior now up into the lead. Followed up, we have SinasAppel in second place, actually in third, so Craicy is in second. And this could be bad news for him, so he will only move up to 89 points with that, and he could grant himself the face slap. So great news for both Craicy and Junior that SinasAppel finds himself in third place. Also wonky approach here for SinasAppel in that one, but he comes closer and closer, but it is not enough. One straight is remaining, and Junior will win this first round here over Craicy, and well needed 10 points for him. So 60 points, 70 points for Junior. Ooh, man, oh man. To the next round we go. Again, SinasAppel with a good start here. Look at that. Finding himself in the lead. See that Junior approach. Can he maybe capitalize again? Yes, again, more speed than SinasAppel. And Junior is just on his way to grant himself more speed in this section and comes closer towards SinasAppel. It is not quite sufficient yet. But SinasAppel won't be finalist anyway, because he will grant himself the face slap when he gets the 10 pointer here. As we see, Junior not with the best line here. So it will be SinasAppel in first, Junior in second, and Craicy in third place. After a great round here by SinasAppel with a 52.07. Great time. 0.3 behind WR, 0.37 to be exact, or 38. I want to consider it, but he has a 7.070. And SinasAppel with the face slap, 99 points. 78 points for Craicy, and Junior with 76. So SinasAppel's task now to deny some points towards the remaining players. Oh, Junior again with a good approach, but not granting himself a lot of speed in this section. So this a battle between the Numalops players, RNG versus Numalops in this one, but Junior does not have a lot of speed. Also drops further behind with that one, so it will be SinasAppel versus Craicy in this round, and this looks like a good slide from SinasAppel. Craicy with a tiny tad more speed, but I think it's not enough for this ending. Or will it be? No, it will be SinasAppel in first, Craicy in second, and SinasAppel up to finals mode. The 9 points towards his teammate, who's up to 84 points now. Good luck towards him. Last round on Survive, and this could be the last round of this quarterfinal if SinasAppel is using his first finals attempt. Or will it be Junior or Craicy dying him? Junior going on that wall there from the roadblock, and he has slowed down with that, but not too much actually, so he was pretty lucky with that. So he finds himself only, quote-unquote, 0.12 of a second behind. Craicy with an interesting line there, and I think Craicy is dead. Yes, Craicy has DNF'd, and it's now all in the hands from Junior, but he's made a mistake as well, and it will be SinasAppel qualifying for the quarterfinal, for the semi-final. GG. So, I mean, unless he won't choke, it will be the GG, but he can take it easy. Should not make any sort of mistake. And SinasAppel through a straight is remaining. I don't think that he will make a mistake. A 52.21 for him. And SinasAppel is using his first finals attempt and is accompanying Mudda in the semi-final. GG.